Good morning to all of you. I am Sonakshi from class 9th A2 and today's my speech topic is Vedic education versus modern education. When one way doesn't work for us, we change it to other. We choose the other way. But eventually when we find that the other way too is not much effective, we get frustrated. And instead of finding out which way was better, we curse the way two and feel that the way one was better. Things are happening the same way in education, especially when people praise Vedic education system and curse the new education system brought by the Lord Macaulay. Both have their own pros and cons, and for that matter, every education system has. Education system cannot be changed from A to B. It has to evolve from A to better A to best A. But if asked by one, is which in the case of education and the new education we should look for the one which has lesser con. Vedic education system was hidden, or let's say was forgotten by the people of India till the rise of the new Hindutva or the right-winged extremism. Why suddenly people started finding a better alternative in education in the form of Vedic system. It has something to do with present social political situations. According to me, Vedic education has the cons that would stop a generation's growth. Vedic education system emphasized upon learning by heart and not by finding the universal reasoning for anything. Students studying in ashrams were taught about the Vedas without questioning them. This is the Sanatan way of education. The word Sanatan stands for things that has no birth and are prevailed in the society since ages. Better way to understand is Sanatan means something given by God and not to be changed. For me, the real education starts in challenging the words and wrong and finding what the truth is. For example, there are many pundits who teach their current generations about Puja Path, about how to take Satyanarayan Puja and all. They teach them about the rituals and the methods, but the student is not supposed to ask any question that will put the teacher in dilemma. The student is not supposed to ask any question that arouses his rational thinking, universal reasoning. Vedic education was confined only for a particular stratum of the society. For example, in Vedic era, only Brahmins were allowed to teach only to Brahmins. So, who will be educated? Only Brahmins. What about other strata of the society? Shudras were not the part of this education system. So, it would be very right to say that Vedic education system did not believe in the exclusiveness. Nobody was included in the system. On the other hand, those who wanted to be a part of system were sidelined by cruel intentions. For example, how Eklavya was thrown out of the competition by the Guru Drona. On the other hand, Macaulay's education system brought all the members of the society together in the mainstream education. Proposed special facilities for those who couldn't afford it. The entire concept of Vedas is put into the culture for making metal slaves. Manusmriti was also written in the times of Vedas and cannot be called as one of the Vedic literature. But it criticized women, calling women good for nothing but for taking care of the families. There are many objectionable things written about women and untouchables in Manusmriti. So, how can we say that such Vedic literature is to be accepted in today's era? Manusmriti classified people and paved the road of Rakhism and Satism in Indian soil. Now people who defend Vedas will say that Varna system was for division of labor. But my question will be, if it was for division of labor, why there is no history or literature that talked about a Shudras becoming a Brahman? So it is very much clear that Vedas talk not only about division of labor but division of labor